Before the president left for London yesterday on the South Lawn, he said we're going to Chicago next. There were questions about Memphis, Tennessee, which is happening right now with the Democratic mayor and governor there in Chicago as well. He said we're going there next. Kristi Noem on X yesterday. President Trump's been clear if politicians will not put the safety of their citizens first, this administration will. I was on the ground in Chicago today to make clear we are not backing down. Hey, maybe it happens, Charlie, and maybe the folks who are resisting like it.
Yeah. Oh, I think without a doubt, I think the people from whose neighborhoods a lot of these criminal aliens are being picked up, they do applaud this and they do cheer it. And by the way, a lot of those have leaned heavily Democrat in the past. I thought what J.B. Pritzker just said right there was kind of significant, that he kind of gives away the whole game when he acknowledges that there are people that need to be picked up. Now, he adds a bunch of other nonsense on there about how they're just rounding up brown-skinned people who talk differently. That's not true at all. What they are focusing on right now are people who are here in the country illegally, and specifically people who have additional crimes that they are suspected of or accused of or have been found guilty of. And that's who they're going after. And so I think that's a significant change on the part of Pritzker. The other thing that's going on, of course, at the exact same time is you have the administration broadcasting to people who are here illegally that, look, we will help you get out of the country. We'll give you money to get out of the country. You can go back to your country and you can try to come back to the United States legally. And I think most normal, rational people, voters, when they see those two actions going on, they think, wow, this is all very reasonable.
Want to switch gears now to the Charlie Kirk assassination investigation. We're learning a lot of information, but it was this moment that gave a lot of folks pause. Watch this.
It was very touching in a way that I think many of us didn't expect. A very intimate portrait into this relationship between the suspect's roommate and the suspect himself, with him repeatedly calling his roommate who was transitioning, calling him my love, and I want to protect you, my love.
I don't know what you think about that, but that was reporter Matt Gutman over at ABC, and this is how he explained his commentary, not once, but twice. On X this morning, he said, yesterday I tried to underscore the jarring contrast between this cold-blooded assassination of Charlie Kirk, a man who dedicated his life to public dialogue, and the personal disturbing text read aloud by the Utah County attorney at the press conference. I deeply regret that my words did not make that clear. Charlie.
You know, I'm glad that he attempted to apologize. But, you know, the real problem here, Aisha, is the idea that, and you've covered these things, Bill, you've covered these things. When you're covering a very serious event, like a murder trial or a hearing for a murder trial of an assassination, you go with a certain mindset. And the mindset is one that is very serious. It's very factual based. It's very, and you are aware of the human casualty that is going on here. And you are respectful of what you're covering. And the idea that this guy is going to walk into this, to cover this story and have sort of these fantasies, these fairy tale fantasies play out in his mind, I think goes to the heart of the lack of seriousness, the lack of gravity that these people approach a story like this. And it boggles my mind. I don't understand it. And I know that reporters have to deal with a lot of ugly, grave, dark stuff, especially when you're talking about something like this. But I don't know how you get from the point where you should be to where this guy ended up. It is appalling. It's disgusting. I guess the only, maybe saving grace to it all is that I think that the media has so befouled themselves, they've so lost all credibility that I think a lot of people just sort of may have heard that, whoever was watching, and just sort of shrugged and thought, well, you know, good thing I don't listen to them anymore.
Charlie, thanks for coming on.
You bet.
We could have taken this in a number of different ways, but appropriate to point out that, you know, he did go to X, but why he said what he said twice is an open question. Thank you, Charlie. Talk soon.
Thanks, Charlie.
Right.
All right.
Hey, it's Will Kane.